Hey guys, welcome back to Shep Talk Movie Vault. Today we'll be reviewing 50/50. But before we get into that review, a couple admin notes. The first one, if you like what you see here, to always remember to like, share, and subscribe. It helps this channel out greatly, and I truly appreciate it. Second one, I am currently doing a giveaway, so stay tuned to the end of this video to hear all the details on that giveaway. Okay guys, quick synopsis. Adam is your run-of-the-mill guy who gets diagnosed with having cancer. The only thing though, this cancer gives him only a 50% chance to live, hence the name 50/50. So the first question is always on Shep Talk Movie Vault. Have I seen this movie? And the answer is, I think I did. I think I saw it back when it first came out. Can't remember if it was in theaters or on DVD. And I don't really remember too much about this movie, so when going in, it's pretty much a fresh new movie to me. And having said that, I have to say that was kind of a disservice to this movie. 50/50, in my opinion, was really good. This movie had me laughing, had me crying. It pretty much went through a roller coaster of emotions on this movie. And it was directed by, Jonathan Levine, currently of Long Shot, which just came out on DVD. If you guys haven't seen that movie yet, he seems to be doing a lot with Seth Rogen nowadays. I think it's that friendship where they all do the same thing together. And speaking of that, of course, this movie does star Seth Rogen, also stars Joseph Gordon-Levitt and Anna Kendrick. Now, a quick side note when it comes to Anna Kendrick, since this is the first movie I've reviewed with Anna Kendrick in here, she is one of my celebrity crushes. So that automatically gives any movie with Anna Kendrick a boost in my opinion. So I'll just let you know, Anna Kendrick, she's one of my top favorites. I do have a celebrity crush on Anna Kendrick. Just to give you a fair warning that this probably review is going to be slightly skewed. In any movie where I have a celebrity crush, I'll also let you know at the beginning. But that review is probably also going to be, slightly screwed. This movie also stars Bryce Dallas Howard. It's kind of funny that some of these movies, when you go back and you watch them, how many people you actually see for the first time. It's like, oh man, I don't remember that person being in that movie. This movie just seems to have a lot of people that I respect and watch nowadays that I just really didn't notice back in the background, or not even background, just didn't really notice that was who they were when this movie first came out. Also, this movie was released on September 30th, 2011. So just to give you a little background history on that one. And let's dive into this. First off, Joseph Gordon-Levitt playing Adam. I think he did a fantastic job. He really gave us that guy that, he was just an average Joe. And we kind of board the train, board the film, board the storyline with him, and take that ride with him. Just, how hard it is to sit in a doctor's office and be told, hey, I'm sorry to have to tell you this, but you have cancer, and it's cancer that you only have a 50% chance to live. I know, trying to think about it, how I would take it, I don't know how well I'd take it. It's scary. It's scary, news to receive, no matter where you are, who you are. And the way that Joseph Gordon-Levitt plays it in this movie is just really well done. You really go with him on his journey of all the stages, all the emotions of him coming to terms that, there is a very good chance that he's not going to make it towards the end of this movie. Now, Seth Rogen plays his friend Kyle. And Seth Rogen could be a little too much Seth Rogen in some movies. I know you guys know what I mean by this, where he's just that loud, over-the-top guy. I think he does a really good job in this. The comedy is still there, but it's dialed back. And really, Kyle had me wondering, do I have friends like Kyle out in my real life? That on the surface, we see Kyle being kind of this obnoxious, arrogant guy trying to score chicks off of Adam's cancer. But that's not really all that he's doing. He's trying to help Adam out, take his mind off the cancer, and be there as that bud for him. And I'm wondering, do you have that certain someone in your life that if you said, hey, I have cancer and it's the time that I might not live in the next couple of months, who do you know, who comes to mind that would be that friend that stuck with you thick and thin, is there from day one, is not going to leave you. I hope we all have someone in our life like that that can actually stick with us. And like I said, on Seth Rogen's part, he does dial back his over-the-topness in the comedy, but he does a really good job in this. He helps Adam out in ways that maybe Adam, and especially some of his other people, friends, family, aren't expecting. So good job, Seth Rogen. I think you did a really great job. Next up is Bryce Dallas Howard's character, Rebecca. She plays that typical girlfriend at the beginning of the movie that I don't know how long they've been together. They're talking about moving in at the beginning of this movie, but it doesn't seem like they're really that well connected. So when Adam comes back to her and says, honey, I have cancer, but I'm giving you this out. You can leave now and I won't think bad about you, but I need to know pretty much up front, are you gonna, are you here to be with me, or should you go? And I get it that Rebecca at the beginning of this probably was trying to be that good girlfriend that wanted to be there for her boyfriend. But dealing with someone, especially if you haven't known them for a while and they have this type of sickness, it's hard. It's not easy. There's not, it's not going to be the fun times you had before. Chemo sucks. Going to the hospital, all the time it puts a burden on not just the person that has cancer, but the whole family and friends around. But that person that has cancer needs that support unit. They need to know that there's people there that are going to be able to help them. So when Rebecca finally does make that decision, it sucks because she doesn't come up. I think I would have had more respect for Rebecca's character if she would have come up to Adam and said, hey, I messed up. I thought I could be there for you, but I wasn't. I can't. It's too hard for me. I just can't help you anymore. But she doesn't do that. She goes behind his back and cheats on him. And then after that, she tries to come back. She realizes that through everything, that even with cancer, Adam was still the good person that she wanted. But Adam makes that good choice with, get the hell out, Rebecca. You're not needed. You dumped me at the worst time. You didn't even dump me. You cheated on me when I needed you the most. So in my part, Rebecca was gone. Get her out. I didn't like her anymore. Now enter Anna Kendrick's character. She plays Catherine, who is, I won't say it, intern. She's doing her, God, I don't know what they call it. She's trying to become a therapist, but she hasn't got her doctorate yet. So it's like a work-study program, I don't know. But as her third patient is Adam. And this is the first time she's dealing with someone that actually has this disease, has cancer, has this mortality rate just pretty much counting down in front of her. And Catherine does her best, but she is still a noob. I don't know. You don't see if she goes to other doctors and tries to get advice to see what, how to deal with Adam and the way he's behaving. Because there's times where he's emotional that he doesn't want to hear the cookie cutter answers she's reciting from her book. He just wants someone there so that way he can vent and let all these emotions go and not be that cold fish that's just, trying to be that doctor voice that, that you have when you're inexperienced with dealing with someone at this level and this point in his life. Oh, and speaking of people that just show up in this movie, Jessica Parker Kennedy of the excess fame from Flash is in this movie. I saw the name pop up on the title screens and I was like, holy crap, she's in this movie? She plays kind of like, bar girl number 1 or number 2 that Adam takes home and whatnot. But again, it's one of those things I mentioned at the beginning of this movie. It's like you see these names and it's like, oh crap, I just started watching her in The Flash, or I started watching her in Black Sails. I didn't know she was in this movie too. I think she does a good job. I just wanted to bring it up as, oh crap, this is the type of, paying attention to stars now and then going back and watching old movies, old TV shows, you kind of notice who they are or where they've come from. It's just an interesting tidbit in my opinion. As I stated earlier at the beginning of this video, this movie makes you go through the gamut of emotions with Adam on his journey of trying to handle the news that he has cancer and dealing with that effect. There is comedy in this movie. Of course, it's a Seth Rogen film. You always expect it. But I think they handled the comedy beautifully. It's not over the top. It's not pounding you in your head. It deals with the question of cancer and all the stuff surrounding it. And it does a good job. The writing is really good. The story is really good. And the actors, I think, do a phenomenal job delivering this story to us. Seth Rogen, Jennifer. Oh, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, sorry, Anna Kendrick, even Bryce Dallas Howard does a great job in this movie. They portray their characters that they're playing really well. They make you love them, they make you hate them. I can't say enough with this. So with that being said, for Shep Talk's Movie Vault, 50/50 is a keep it in my opinion. It's one of those movies that you can pull out and enjoy, and it's not a feel-good, definitely not a feel-good movie, but it's one of those ones that can give you an outlook on life that maybe you were looking for. Give you that, hey, not everything's bad. There's more to life than what you're going through right now. And, you know, it's going to get better. So, again, 50/50 is a keep it on Shep Talk's Movie Vault. Now, thank you for staying to the end. As I mentioned earlier, I am doing a giveaway. It is for an 8x10 signed photo of Michael Shanks, who's best known for playing Daniel Jackson on Stargate Atlantis. Well, I think he was on Atlantis, but mostly for SG-1. How do you enter? There's three ways, or not three ways, there's three things you got to do. The first one is be a subscriber to this channel. Now, that means I need you to set your subscription privacy to public. If it's set to private, I can't verify that you're subscribed to my channel. I will put it in the description below on how to change your settings from private to public. The second thing I need you to do is share this video. If you share this video, it helps get the word out about my channel. It helps me grow, and I greatly appreciate it. The third thing is comment down below. What is your best, say, Seth Rogen film? What is your best Joseph Gordon-Levitt film? Or what is your best Anna Kendrick movie? Any of those three, comment down below. If you want to give me all three of them, that's great too. Just one entry down there. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you at the next review.